Well, I must be heading back now.
That seems utterly pointless. You just came to say, I failed you? Is that what's going on here? I mean, that is very Japanese. Yeah.
I can't leave the dojo unattended forever. Deadbeat Sensei says been in chat. Then let me see you off. I'll try not to get killed by the Red Hat Society on the way. Very well. Okay, we finally have evidence while Mallow is here that we killed our brother. I didn't just make it up.
Fat one. And?
Together with Tai, who forgot the other half of his name, I decided to carry Sensei's luggage and see him off.
Something about the sea?
Eventually, when we reached Eitai Bridge, Sensei Hasakura stopped. You'll never cross this bridge again because you're in a video game. This is far enough. Yes, I can't pass this bridge because I'm in a video game. I see.
Because there's an invisible force field. This music is weird.
It's like
it's like the Midgard music from Final Fantasy VII.
Well, it is on the same platform. A lot of the music in this game, and it's strange because it's like if it wasn't actually Japanese and made in Japan, then it would sound Orientalist.
Yeah.
By the way, before I leave, there is one thing I must give you. Slap!
My heart. We went pretty different directions there.
I will accept it, whatever it is. Oh yeah. One of the red hat. Yeah. Because Aka's red. Yeah. That's
yes. Him. Although I don't see the kanji for Aka meaning red, but it might be a different. I don't know. It could be a different form of the kanji for red.
Akagasa. No way.
Yes, fire. Oh, this is fire car again.
Yes. The Kashashu. The train crowd.
The train crowd.
We're the train bunch. We're the train bunch.
I know.
Key change. This music has a key change.
Kashashu. Wow, he says... So, I have to be precise here. He says, when he says kashashu here, that's written in katakana, meaning he's saying something he doesn't understand. Right. Basically.
It is using... So even though obviously he's speaking, and so he's not using any...
It's foreign to him.
Yeah. It's using that to imply that he hasn't heard this term before, and so it's new to him. Interesting. What is the kashashu? You'll find out when they assassinate you. It's an
with
assassination
their old women and red hats.
For the vegan good affection. I have no evidence that they're anything but. Yeah, that's all I know. They're old cat women in red hats. Assassins? Why has ChatGPT decided his name is just Tai now?
Because the second character, Ichi, can also be used as a prolong mark, and so it's taken it as Tai. Kasha is the name of a yokai known for sending sinners to hell. Okay, so earlier we heard that it was like something that sent sinners to hell, but now we know it's a yokai.
I sort of implied that.
Okay, I didn't catch that, yeah.
Or rather, I inferred that. I thought it implied that. The fearsome cashew assassin.
Yeah.
The Kashashu, named after the yokai. His ears have every part of him is weird. Is indeed a skilled group of assassins who send those who oppose the Mikagura faction to hell. Well, see you in hell, Jume. Bye! They all wear vermilion hats.
They're vermilion. They were scarlet before, but now they're vermilion.
Wait, all it knows is they're red, but it wants to be a little bit fancier than just calling them red. You can't just call them red. And it's said that they always take down their target. So anyway, I'll see you in hell, Jube.
Buru.
Now here's the real question. Presumably Ichi and the prolongation mark are similar but not quite identical, and it would actually be using a different symbol here?
So in the font that you're looking at the top, I would say probably. In the font down below, they might be the same. It's
yeah. Well, so the question is it in the OCR?
In the OCR,
No,
it's
so
hard
like
for
the
me to
question
say.
is the fact that it changed because I changed the OCR?
Well, I'd have to. I think it's a prolonged mark in the OCR, but I can't tell for sure.
Aren't assassins supposed to be inconspicuous, asked Nettie in chat? I don't think that's necessarily a definitional part of being an assassin.
In fact, it's definitely in the OCR. You can also tell because futo means fat. It's just the first character.
Great.
So it's ignoring the prolonged mark in both translations.
What business did those people have in Edo? Probably to kill me.
And the OCR is coming from AI as well, right? So it's once it's locked onto that being a prolonged mark, it's like, nope, that's just a prolonged mark.
So the OCR is not a chat. It's just one-time things.
I see. Okay, so it'll be different every time.
Exactly, yeah. It's me. They're targeting me. Duh!
You left the clan.
Well, all we know is we killed our brother.
Yeah, but we also we were told that they kill people who run away.
Right? Yes. So it is implied that we fair enough. We probably killed our brother, and then we weren't. For some reason, they didn't let us. Like that was leaving the clan. Jubei, once their encirclement is complete, there's no chance of winning. Well, okay.
So he's saying you're dead.
Yeah. You could leave Edo, but no, you can't. Strike first. Find their hideout and take the initiative to defeat them. What if instead I wander around and just look into random houses and then don't find them?
Sensei, thank you.
Sensei, thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Yeah, thank you was about 1 million characters because they're Japanese.
Exactly.
Yes, well, take care. Make sure you survive. Unlike a certain brother of yours I can speak of. Sensei. With a leisurely stride, Sensei Hasakura began to walk away. Professor Hasakura?
I mean, again, Sensei can mean multiple things.
Yes. Music stop. I continued to gaze at his back, unchanged from the past, until it disappeared from sight. I wonder if the new OCR will be able to capture this. That looks right.
Yep. Sure is.
Neko Zamurai.
Cat Samurai.
So, there is a game in this game.
Yes.
There
just
are
have to find it.
assassins out to assassin us. So, let's check in on the Genchichi family. Voices can be heard coming from Genchichi's house. I hear... It's just going to be about sewing. It's just going to be... this.
Sure is.
I love this game.
I just learned that there are assassins out to get me. Let's hear about sewing. Do you think the assassins are gonna try to teach you a lesson by assassinating Kiss-Ass?
The cats don't really interact. Like, the cats wouldn't lower themselves even to assassinating a human.
Oh, but this is new.
Yes. Excuse me, who's the master here?
Is this the same guy that you returned the wallet to?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think this might be the same guy.
Yeah, it's calling him something Chan. I remember them using that. Yeah, Ichizo. Yeah, that's right.
Ichizo-chan! He hasn't come back yet. Didn't we just see him talking like 4 seconds ago? I see.
That's why he has a ... in his... Because he's like, I don't believe you, lady.
He's probably idling away on the second floor of the bathhouse. You know what I mean? Sorry, because
You should go idle with him if you know what I mean. Understood.
Wow, that's exactly how I chose to translate it.
Wakarimashita. It just means I understood or I understand. It's past tense, but it can be, used in that sense.
There's a familiar mark on the back of the young man as he leaves the tenement. Somebody scratched his back.
Is it the mark of the assassins? Genshichi?
Marugen. It's the same as
Marugen.
what Genshichi was wearing.
Gen.
Yeah, sorry, Genshichi was wearing. What?
It's the same Gen as in Genshichi, by the way. Marugen. And Maru
means circle, right?
Means circle, although it didn't show it in kanji.
It must be some kind of I don't know. He called Genshichi master.
Family thing
so
or
it
something?
Means they're acquainted. Okay, yeah. So they have some kind of, it's some kind of crest or something.
Yeah. Maybe like a, not cult, but
no, they're
like
in
the
a cult.
Elks.
They're in a cult.
Oh,
together.
like the Masons or, that kind of thing.
Now, I'm going to try to remember not to save over slot 3, because I am going to, I assume that this is an inflection point, and, we really do have to figure out where they are setting up camp and try not to die.
Yeah. But it could that may be true, but it could also be that if you haven't done the things you needed to do there, will force an event on you just in wandering, because we've seen it do that before too.
Yeah, but my point is, it's probably time-based from now on, and I need to so what ending I get depends on whether I figure out things endings. In time.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Kiss-Ass, who came to the storage room, starts talking. Hey, Chube, are there lots of other Bakeneko like you? What?
It says Nekomata, so the reason I know that is because I can see that the kanji, the first character is Neko, which means that it's not Bakeneko, because that would mean the second character was Neko.
Yeah. So I thought that it was using those two terms differently, but usually they were saying Nekomata for the good guys and Bakeneko for the bad guys. Maybe it's just a weird translation thing.
Yeah, remember that this is ChatGPT, so it's remembering what it said before. But
I have seen it do both in Google Translate as well.
Okay.
Yes, there are. He's there.
He's there.
He's there.
Iruna just means it exists, basically,
right.
but it's
so
a living
context.
thing exists.
Yeah. Around here too. Well, yeah. Well, I guess. We have seen no evidence that any cats, like I said, as far as I can tell, every cat is one of these.
Yeah.
Does that matter for some reason? What's wrong with that? Yeah, it's just that recently, every time I see a cat on the street, I start to think it might be a Bakeneko. That's because they all are. They all are. Every single one of them is.
Something about speaking.
I even end up talking to them. Well, they're definitely not going to talk back to you because they absolutely despise humans. We had a good conversation. Okay, I think now is the time to start going to just the random places that never did anything and see if we can find cats setting up shop. Evil cats. Setting up evil shop.
Maybe now you know what that thing on the left is. That shop on the left is. It's the shop that they're setting up.
Yeah. Maybe that's the assassin shop. That's where they stalk assassination.
Sell assassins, exactly. Is this the attic of some building?
Yeah. But thus far it's been nothing, and now we can look below for some reason.
Yeah.
It's the jazz music again.
Below the shop.
There's a man in the room below.
One man, yep.
I captured that early. The narrow room is a bit messy, but only the carpentry tools placed in the corner are neatly organized. Oh, there's like some Jesus's. Jesus is down there. The only carpenter who has ever
There
existed.
is a religion, a small religion in Japan where they think Jesus came to Japan. So they're right. They were right.
The downstairs resident is a carpenter. The man is holding a brand new hammer.
He got it from some assassins.
And now he's in the attic talking to us because he doesn't know how to display this in any other way.
Yeah, buddy.
Nothing beats a unibrow.
Name? Something about his name? What?
That's it. I'll write my name on it. Yep, something about his name.
Yeah. I even recognized the character for right. I just didn't recognize it quickly enough. Hikoroku. This is how you learn his name. Is Hikoroku.
Hikoroku. There, that's perfect.
16
hours. That's good. My name is 16 hours.
Except that's not even like it changed the order of things there too.
Hikoroku is gazing intently at the brand new hammer. I love hammers.
I like how you learned his kanji just from hearing his name.
Doesn't translate really.
Daroku is 6, by the way. There's so many numbers in names.
What a strange guy. What was the point of that? And why didn't we at least call it boring?
Well, because now you know Hikoroku. Now you know his name. Call me by my name.
It's a tenement building like those commonly found throughout Edo. Yeah, I've definitely already seen these messages, but he's going to be like, I don't know, it's pretty boring around here.
But he says, really?
There's really nothing here.
Okay. Nanimo, yeah, nothing.
How boring.
Yep. Tumaran.
Chubes! I have to like go up and down every alley to make sure that
go to the shop on the left that you don't know about.
I'm trying to be meticulous. I'm trying to go,
follow the left wall.
Well, no, you can't really follow the left wall here, but yeah, I'm trying to sort of flood fill.
The best maze-solving algorithm, by some definition of best.
I really doubt if talking to this old man again is going to achieve very much, and it passes time, which enough time has already passed, so...
Well, remember, time passes regardless of whether you talk to him or not.
No.
I don't know.
Like when you talk to him in the cutscene, it's like you fall asleep and then wake up like 6 days later or something.
Yeah.
The entertainment district is as entertaining as ever. Here's that shop that was never anything. What kind of shop is that? Guess I'll figure it out when it opens. Yay! Nothing is anything. This is where they collect the logs to build the ships, to be idiots. Maybe they're in the restaurant and the events happened out of order, suggest Nettie and Chad. They are the
ghosts in the restaurant were the assassins.
Is this new?
Maybe.
Was this always this way?
It certainly had to change to the bird chirping sounds.
Yeah. A boat, which seems to have been used by humans, is moored at the riverbank.
I don't know if this is new.
It looks like an abandoned boat, but there's a gangplank on it. This is new.
This is new. I don't remember a gangplank before. Kokomo Neko... Oh, Nekomata. Talking about Nekomata.
Does the Bakeneko live here too? Does a
cat
Bakeneko live here too? Only a Bakeneko would use a gangplank. What is? Let's look at the gangplank. 2 overlapping figure eights are drawn in a mountain shape on the gangplank. Oh, okay, wait. The vine board, that's important, because that's what it kept translating, like, messages between Bakeneko. So this is saying that there's a message on there that he is about to interpret what that means in Nekomata language, that it's 2 figures 8 drawn as a mountain shape.
The vine board is the one being translated as the gangplank, by the way.
Yeah. It's a sign indicating a boat in the world of the Nekomata. Why would they... Because if there's anything cats love, it's water and being on water and sleeping on water.
But they like fish, so...
A boat inn called Mantoku. Okay, so in the very first episode, it translated something as both vine board and, like, scratch marks. And that's what it's now translating as gangplank.
Yeah.
But it guessed gangplank because of the context.
Yeah.
But it must just mean, like, board.
Yeah, probably a signboard that's like hanging above a shop, that kind of signboard.
Yeah. There could be assassins in there. It's a human boat, but it seems to have been abandoned a long time ago. Humans would never suspect there to be a Bakaneko boat in here. Because they don't know we exist, yeah. I hate when it does this. It's like, there are two things you can look at, but you have to look at one of them twice to progress. Perhaps it was written by the owner here. It's a gangplank inscribed with quite elegant characters. Dat. No! Let me progress! Suddenly, the door of the boat opened, and a man who seemed to be a worker emerged from inside.
A man or a cat?
The game does that. I wish that it used a word that would translate as cat, but it's just man, and it'll be a cat. Then a plainly dressed
it's
but
actually
neatly
a
attired
woman, by the way.
followed.
Oh, okay, followed. Okay, I see.
Oh, it seems she might be the proprietress here. I don't know how we knew that she's the proprietress, rather, I guess he's the proprietor? I don't freaking know. I gazed at the proprietress without any particular intent to...
Without really thinking about it, might be a better translation
I think Google
here.
translated, I gaze at her without wanting to look at her. What? At that moment, I was stunned by an unbelievable sight, and my body froze.
Dun dun dun!
Cat, she has a red hat? Shizu!
I got nothing for you on this one. Shizu sometimes can be like quiet,
Impossible.
but that's not what it means here.
I'm hoping that we're not supposed to know yet, and the game is about to explain it.
Me
The
too.
proprietress of Montoku slowly walks past me as I stand there in stunned disbelief of something. Eventually, the proprietress boarded the small boat operated by the worker. Okay, the man is the worker, I guess.
Yeah.
And then left for someplace in the boat moves. I thought it was an inn.
I think the second one is think for a bit.
Look around or think. I like thinking. Maybe he'll think about why he was so shocked by what we just saw. Shizu. Are you going to explain what that means now? Left alone, I couldn't help but mutter to myself.
No, is the answer to that question.
The game I don't even think this is a case of translation issues. I think it just won't... The proprietress from earlier couldn't possibly have been Shizu, whoever that is.
Well, Shizu might be like Yakuza or something. It must mean something that if we were weebs, we'd know.
Shizu, there we go. Shizu was a woman with whom I once shared an intimate moment, who was also my brother.
And now the brother killer makes sense. Kind of. This is crazy.
Shizu, who is not this woman, but looks like this woman because all cats look the same,
racist.
Was married to our brother.
Yes.
We fucked her. Probably our brother found out.
Yeah.
And then we got into a fight over that, and that's why we killed him. Yeah. And we feel real bad about it because, like, literally every aspect of that was
your fault. Yep.
There was no part of this that, like, the brother was a villain. We were the villain.
And it's your younger brother. I just want to point that out again.
And she was the woman whom I, alongside my brother, as well as killing my brother. Had cut to. So
Yeah.
I killed my brother and his wife.
It looks like
terrible.
it. Yeah. This is sounding like you're a serial killer.
Nothing in the game actually told us that Jubei is a good guy, and we just assumed because it's
we're learning that he's very bad.
But she's just too similar. Impossibly similar. Well, all cats look the same. It's like humans look much more similar to each other than cats do.
Yeah. Especially the cats in this game.
Yeah. If Shizu had aged a bit more and gained composure, she was quite a floozy when I fucked and murdered her. She would have looked just like that.
The second one's think some more. The third one is stand and something.
And deliver. Leave. I wish to ponder even more. I enjoy pondering so much. This better not be the same message.
It's not.
In the silence, memories of the Kagurabushis asterisk began to resurface one after another. Kagurabushi here may refer to a specific place, event, or context within the game. If you have more context, it might help define this term more accurately.
But Google translated as Mikagurafu.
Well, the Kagura
the Kagura is the same, yeah.
Yeah, and Bushi, isn't there like, it doesn't Bushi
like
mean...
Bushido is.
Yeah, so it's probably
But I can't see that because it's covering the text, I can't see what that's deriving from.
It's probably just, it's more about the Mikagura stuff, yeah. Memories of the Mikagura.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll get to know what the Mikagura are. Life with the Oshinagura faction and the training at the Hasakura Dojo. All the things that happened before this game that you weren't allowed to know until this very moment. The feel when I struck down. The feeling when I killed my brother. And then the feeling when I struck down Shizu. By the way... What sort of like
the feel
that feel when why is it using
why is it using meme language?
why is it translating into meme language exactly? That feel when I struck down my brother, and then
it's gonna go full I can has cheeseburger by the end.
Okay, let me just type T into the console a bunch. It's totally fine. It's a memory that feels like a heavy lump sinking into the pit of my stomach. I mean, at least he feels bad about
at least he regrets
his brother's wife, killing his brother, and then killing his brother's wife.
But he didn't really, as we've now learned, he didn't really kill his brother's wife. He just thought he did. She's still alive.
We haven't. So it is still within the realm of possibility that she does just look like the brother's wife, and this is just like a narrative excuse to bring about these memories so that we get to know the memories.
That is possible, but this is also a exposition game where I could definitely imagine her actually being somehow.
Either is possible. It's just that we haven't 100% determined which it is.
Sure.
Okay, this is the same. So our ponderage is in fact the same the second time. Yep. Let's continue looking. Nani? That's not what he said.
No, just.
When I glanced at the riverbank where the proprietress had departed, I noticed something resembling a slender stick wrapped in a light pink cloth lying there.
Are you sure it's not a light pink slender stick?
I recognize it as a cloth. It seemed like something the proprietress dropped, but I would rather steal it. After all, I've already murdered her. When I picked it up, I could see the contents through the slightly unwrapped cloth.
Small something. Small stick, maybe?
A kogatana? Small?
I'm guessing kogatana is like a small katana. Yeah, I don't know.
I just really like the Google Translate is just like, small?
Small?
It's just a little guy.
Uh-huh.
Why would she have something like this? Why did you make something like this?
It's going to explain what a kogatana is? Or no, it just says...
A kogatana is a small blade used by samurai.
Yeah, so like I said, ko is small and katana turns to gatana because of the sound change.
Because of the same reason why samurai turns to samurai. It's used more for everyday tasks like opening letters rather than as a weapon. In fact, I always have one inserted in the hilt of my shofuto.
You like the one down below? The hilt of my Xiaofeng sword?
I always have a little sword stuck into my big sword. I always have a small Japanese sword stuck into your big larger Chinese sword.
Yes, exactly.
However, in any case, it's not something the proprietress of a boatin would typically carry.
Yes, but one that you've murdered.
She's already been murdered once. It only makes sense that she would have some self-defense.
Exactly.
What should I do? You should probably steal it.
You should probably murder her again.
Steal it and use it to murder her a second time.
Let's see what the options are.
Return it to her or leave it be.
You have to return it to her. We have to see that
I'm disappointed that
interaction.
there's not a choice to steal it. Yeah, fine. I mean, at least if I attempt to return it to her, then that'll give me the chance to stab her while I'm doing so.
Exactly.
You get a quick... I can't get another brother murder in, but I can get a brother's wife murder in.
Yes. A second brother's wife murder for the same wife.
For the same... It's rare to be able to kill the same person a second time. We're getting quite an opportunity here. All right. We've had a lot of discovery about the narrative universe today. All right, I'll return it to her. The fact that she took this with her means it must be something she needs. The fact that she almost managed to take this with her, but then dropped it.
Yes.
With that in mind, I decided to find out where the proprietress went and deliver the kogatana to her. How small must this sword be, given that these are cats and their katanas are presumably cats?
Yeah. Nettie mentions that Jubei went from tragic anti-hero to subject of a true crime podcast real fast.
So, even though we didn't hear, it's been an entire stream since we heard the term brother killer, that was established very early.
Sure,
so at no point was he, unambiguous.
No. I wouldn't say that's true, because the sensei just basically... Your sensei made it seem like it might have been sensei's fault. In other words, it was something that you didn't really want to do necessarily.
Now, my interpretation of that was that it was more like it's not. So it was more than just Japanese,
I'm your teacher, and therefore anything you did, I'm responsible for.
Yeah. I interpreted it a little bit more like that. At first, I thought that it was something about the situation, but then as he gave more exposition, I thought it was more just,
you're probably right.
Yeah. More just being Japanese.
Yes.
So they wield it with their paws or with their mouth, as men women. As far as I can tell, they actually are just humans with fur.
They have hands. We've seen their human hands.
Yes, we've seen their awful
opposable
human hands
thumbs.
with opposable thumbs. It's not because she resembles Kizzo. It's because it's just a whim.
Exactly.
Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to find her, I guess. Is she here?
Maybe you can fuck her again before you kill her,
I can get one more brother-wife fuck in before I murder her. I know, Van Whitman. Why is he a normal cat here? That's the weirdest part.
The weirdest part of the entire game.
Of the entire game, the weirdest part is that on the map, he is a cat. Is that...
something Shichi.
If I recall, that was something worn by someone named Genshichi. Ah. I did. I skipped a bit because I assumed we were just going to be in, just the same place I've seen a dozen times. And then when he talked, is that man working here?
He's a dock worker.
He does a certain kind of work down by the docks.
He's a veritable seaman.
Observe the situation. The door is closed. If I can't see inside, it's pointless to stay here, since I can't hear. Hopefully she hasn't remarried, or Julbe is going to have a lot more blood on his paw hands, says Betty in chat. Huh, okay, well, apparently we can't observe the situation because the door is closed. Well, that was nothing.
I mean, you learned more about Genshichi.
Yeah, I guess. I did not learn more about Genshichi. 2 people.
Mm-hmm. Men.
Two men who appeared to be townspeople were talking while drinking sake.
Townsman number 1.
It pours like this every year. My identical twin townsman.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it nice? Thanks to the rain, we got a day off work.
Where the hell do you work that you get off just because it's raining?
Well, there are some jobs where
I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah.
No work means no money,
It's fine, isn't it? You're treating me today, right?
Maybe to Nekomata, humans all look the same, or at least the Julbe, says Venweapon in chat. Hey, are you planning to freeload again tonight? How boring. Well, that was pointless. I'm going until I'm in the red, then I'm going to sleep. I'm going to be more careful about translating this stuff because you never know when something's going to do something.
Yeah.
It's the Imagawa Town Row House! The entire row house area is in complete disarray, and there are no residents to be... there are no residents about. People apparently call it the Ghost Row House. What a great place for some assassins to set up.
Yes, exactly.
I'm in the red.
Time to go sleep somewhere. You're just going to go to...
I always go here. I know it works because it's home,
Yeah.
What was supposed to happen here, really? Says Van Women in chat. I mean, all of these locations are just like, something will happen here eventually in the game, but until then, screw you.
Just don't save over number 1 or number 3,
Number
depending
3.
on where you're counting
Reading
from.
right to left.
I mean, yeah. Neru.
I probably won't be assassinated during the night.
Probably.
Heavy sense
if I am,
of
it's
tea.
probably by Shizu.
I deserved. I killed her.
Yes,
Turnabout's
exactly.
fair play.
Yep.
It seems that today I can get by with that. What is this?
Oh, I get it. Cats have 9 lives. This is just another one of her lives.
So Brother Killer isn't really as bad as it sounds.
Yeah,
Because you've just
it's just
gotten
one
rid
of
of one of his 9 lives.
Exactly.
As soon as I lay down, I quickly fell into a deep sleep, almost like a cat.
Meow.
I was not assassinated while I slept.
Yet.
I mean, you're right to say yet, but still. You know what? Maybe,
Oh, Julbe!
we'll, have heard something.
Ah, yeah, could be. I'd also probably try to train the kids again. Maybe they can be your...
I guess maybe I'm spending too much time meticulously looking around and I should do other things.
Maybe they'll come to your defense once you've trained them enough.
Ah, if I get them up to 10th done, then they'll just beat the shit out of the assassins.
Oh, Julbe, is there something you need?
Niemon.
Niemon.
Listen for a little bit.
Niemon, there's something I'd like to ask.
What is it?
We'll learn after midstream break.
Ja, Julbe. Ja. Yes, Toby. Yeah. Welcome back.
Let me re-announce the stream.
What is it?
There's a boat inn called Montoku, right? Do you know where the proprietress goes when she leaves? I need to fuck her and then kill her. Very important. As soon as I said that, Neomon suddenly started grinning.
Oh, I know your type. My brother's wife to kill. That's your type.
What is it? Captured early.
Well, how should I put it? Even someone as serious as you couldn't resist Kyle, huh?
I guess Kyle. She looks so much like a woman I used to. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. No need to be so shy. More. Oh, Kyle from Montoku is famous for being a beauty, you know. Beautiful enough to murder. That's what they say.
Neomon nods to himself in agreement, wearing a satisfied expression. Good for you, Neomon. You did it. You said a thing. Since it was too much trouble to explain, I decided to let Neomon believe whatever he wanted. Neomon. So, do you have any idea? How am I supposed to kill her if I don't know where she lives?
Ah, yes, I have an idea. However, as for when she might go, I'm told she doesn't usually go out much.
I saw her go out.
Perhaps.
Do you have some idea? Her name is Kazo, by the way. I think you missed that, Mallow.
Okay, I did miss that.
Which implies, but does not necessarily prove, that she is not the same person.
Well, it could just mean that she changed her name, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, no, now that I think of it, I've heard that
Kayo, not Kazo.
Kayo sometimes goes to visit her husband.
Do we get to visit our brother's grave?
Her husband's grave.
Hooray!
Yes, I remember when I killed him.
Neomon's words.
According to Neomon, it seems that Kaio's husband has already passed away, killed by a mysterious
because you killed him.
If Kaio went out, it's probably for an overnight visit to her late husband's grave. Great, tell me where it is.
Is Jubei really this dense?
So, where is this grave located?
I guess he does think he killed her, so the alternative.
Her spirit returns to her grave next to her late husband's grave.
Well, as for that, Naomoto might know, though.
Nawamoto. I don't know who this person is.
They're the same name.
No, but I'm either way. I don't know who this person is.
Yeah. Fair
I
enough.
see. Sorry to have bothered you, Neomon. Naomoto. Do I remember this person?
Oh, are you leaving already?
Ah. Yeah.
Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Well, do your best. I'm rooting for you. Try not to die too much.
With Neomon's inexplicable support resonating behind me, I left the storehouse of the Washibaya. Great, thank you. Okay, let's go train kids. Why not? Let me talk to this idiot just because he's here. He'll say the same thing he always says.
Hachi.
Or Hisahide. Hisahide.
Wow, both of them. Oh, because it miss OCR'd it.
Oh no! It miss OCR'd something. No! Oh, it's Master Jubei. Are you here to train the two kids? This time it just captured the second symbol as person. Have you got
No, that's actually not person. That's enter. It's still wrong. But
that's enter.
Yeah.
I know enter as well. Oh, this is just, Dang it. I thought the OCR was doing pretty well, but I think we've found its limit. We've found something that it just can't quite handle. I humbly ask you to take good care of them. He always says the same thing. It's literally just cats with very defined chins, says Ben Whitman in chat. There's also a few cats without very defined chins.
There's some cats that have no chin at all.
And there's an onion head cat.
And there's an onion head cat. And a cat with a mohawk.
Well, the mohawk cat is gone.
Yes.
He was just there to tell us we're gonna be killed soon.
Yes.
I mean, this is definitely getting harder. Like, I am properly training them. They are getting better. They will be able to deal with my assassin better.
Exactly.
Hadn't we decided that Mika Sushi, whatever the hell his name is, my brother was their dad, and I'm the one they're taking revenge against?
But that means their mom is still alive. They just don't know it.
Yeah, she not only abandoned, she ran away to not get killed by me, but she abandoned her children while she was at it.
She let you think you killed her so that you wouldn't come after her to screw more.
I didn't level either of them up, but...
No, but they're on 8, Don. That's pretty good.
So the question is that pretty good, or is that as good as it gets? I suspect they do go to 10.
Yeah, I'm guessing they go to 10. Remember, it takes 2 or 3 per.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just, I don't want to get into like a loop where I keep on training them even though they're actually at max level.
Yeah, but I have a feeling you as Yaw Weasel would get bored of it if you didn't see them level up after like 4 times, so... Yeah,
they're unquestionably getting better. I did not imagine it. Luckily, they still get intimidated by me growling at them very easily.
It's too bad you can't use your super move on the kids.
Yeah, I can hold down triangle and it doesn't do anything.
What happens if you hit circle and forward, or was it circle and forward?
It's
like just a regular attack.
Holding down forward actually prevents you from doing a normal attack.
Oh, okay.
You may be getting better, but I'm still going to murder both of you. And neither of them leveled up, I'm going to point out.
True. I'd do one more.
Imagine that the ending is you killing the kid, says Van Women in chat. That's enough for today.
I'd do one more, but not tonight.
Luckily, killing the kids a few times takes just nil energy. We left off our hunting here. That's the last place we went. Dong. I was going to be more careful about actually translating things, but behold as I don't do that. This was a place we could sleep. No, this was a place we could sleep.
I was going to say, I didn't see the native option in the other place.
You can also save here, right? Isn't that last one?
Yes, the last one.
Don't save to the 3rd slot.
The blue slot.
The blue slot.
Or as they would say in ancient Japanese, the green slot.
I do have a meow button.
You do have a meow button.
This, I think, is a new message. This is Higamata. At first glance, it's just an old enclosure, but it's actually an izakaya for the Nekomata. I guess it's just the message when you can actually go in. Ooh, there's usually 2 people I can talk to.
The last one is his fat one, Futoichi, or whatever it is.
Oh. Passing time, Taichi talks to someone before going
Wow, it tried to make that all one dice.
Well, yeah, because
Amazing.
the OCR made it one line.
Yeah.
Super annoying.
Well, it's, something passing time, Sento.
Yeah, it's go
Speak with
elsewhere,
Sen.
pass time, and then talk
Speak
to
with-
this person, talk to this person, talk to this person.
Yes.
Daiichi is drinking sake and seems to be enjoying it. He should be training. Oh, Master Jubei! Master Jubei! Pretty close.
Yeah, it's Jubei Sensei, yeah. So.
Just context-only translation.
Yep.
How is it? Life in Edo, that is. I hate it here. I'm going to be assassinated. That's none of your... we can like we have come to the conclusion, right, that the protagonist is just not a good guy.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
just a bad person.
Yes. Ah, so desu ne.
You're right. Well, that was boring. Taichi scratched his head awkwardly. I killed him for it.
Fun hera shiotte.
He's just grinning foolishly. Why?
The third one is Sen, and the last one is Taka.
Yeah, one of them is the bartender, and the other one is the owner. But if you talk to the bartender, she asks, "Do you want to order anything?" and you say no.
Yeah.
If you talk to the owner, she says, "You're gonna have to talk to the bartender to order anything."
Order something, yeah.
It's like,
Hey, one of these times it might be different.
we just walk in a big circle. Let's try the guardhouse. Let's not try the guardhouse. What the? I was accosted on my way out of the
A
guardhouse.
man's voice. A man's voice.
Ah, it's this man. As soon as I stepped out onto the street, I heard a man's voice from behind. When I turned around to see what was going on, there stood a male worker and the proprietress from the Mantoku. Okay,
the
so
proprietress.
she's hunted me down.
This is the same worker?
Could be, I don't know.
The subordinate man.
Male
Worker,
worker. Otherwise known as a gigolo.
Yeah.
It's this man.
Escort.
He's the one who surely picked it up. I did, yes. She thinks I
There's
stole
your
it.
sister-in-law.
There's my sister-in-law / fuck buddy / murder
Yes.
victim.
Yes.
I apologize for the sudden intrusion. I am Kaya, the proprietress of Matoku.
She is supposed to be a vision of loveliness. Absolutely the most beautiful cat in the world. I'm Jubei.
Master Jubei, I hope it's not impolite to ask, but were you in front of my shop the other day?
Can I was trying to return it to her. Can I just be honest?
Yeah.
Can I say, yes, I have it. I was looking for you. Here it is.
You probably can. You
Did
probably
perhaps
can and
take
will.
something with you?
But I should have opened with that.
Yeah.
Please give me an option. Please let me be like, just steal it anyway. Apparently the worker remembered seeing me in front of the shop at that time. You recognized me as the killer of his master's former husband. Without saying a word, I took out the small blade I had picked up from my sleeve and handed it to Kaio.
I knew it! Now you die!
She killed me with the very blade.
Arigatou gozaimashita, she says.
Thank you! You saved me by picking it up.
It would have definitely rusted in the grass. Yeah. Just seems like a rudely... Well, yeah, I'm sure it'll translate it as
I know.
Oh no, it just translated as aw.
Oh. It does translate differently depending on
Context,
just
yeah.
how it feels at the time. Well, because Google also translates it
that's
differently
right.
from time to time.
While Kaio expressed her gratitude, the male worker behind her was clearly casting a suspicious look at me, so I killed him.
At first I thought it was going to say spell.
It was clearly casting a suspicious spell at me. It seemed he thought I was trying to steal the small blade, just because I was. Google Translate did something weird there, but I cleared it too fast
I didn't
to read.
notice.
Cat be like, you killed my husband. You mean, Van Whitman, Cat be like, you killed my husband. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my husband. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
Noticing this, Kaio gave the man a reproachful look, then bowed to me once before leaving. So I say nothing to her, in spite of the fact that I think that she's like the reincarnation of a cat I fucking killed. What was that? What was that?
I mean, the fact that she didn't recognize you means there is something going on, obviously.
Yeah, but again, I think that so my character. So my conclusion now is that she's the reincarnation of a cat I killed, rather than the actual same cat.
And her husband just happened to die too.
The cats die.
That's true. Cats die. Okay, what's her name? The Iowa governor.
The laws of Meiji Japan kills cats. It's the Nekomata's Forge. I don't think we ever saw the iron worker who ironworks here. That male worker is a great judge of characters, says Nettie in chat. I mean, you're not wrong. A wooden sign indicating it's a forge is hanging at the entrance. Jubei killed his brother, made his brother's wife run off, and left the kids, and then made her destitute enough that she is now peddling the streets, says Van Woven in chat. You forgot the part where I fucked her before killing her husband, and I thought killing her, but apparently not. It did say that we shared an intimate moment. That's all it said. We shared an intimate moment, but I can read between the lines. The perfect avatar, Joey.
I don't like rice bowls.
It's a donburi shop.
I don't like rice bowls.
Google, you have to try. I'm gonna put this directly into Google Translate and see what it says. I don't like rice bowls. Donburi yada is the
So donburi is, I believe, rice bowls. The ya is shop, and da is des, which is it's.
And it translated it as like just that yada. It's translating as no way.
Yeah, because iada is like the iya is like bad, so it's bad. So if you said donburi iada, it would make sense, but without the e before the ya, it doesn't make sense. I don't like rice bowls.
This is why we still have Google Translate in there.
Exactly.
I don't like rice bowls. A lot of timber is placed here and there. That's why I don't like rice bowls. It seems the shop doesn't open during the day. Cool. I think this entire area has, like, nothing. Yeah, weird. The human dojo? Sorry, the human dojo?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Look at the dojo. Nobody's here. Blah, blah, blah. Very exciting. Inside the Kakugawa dojo, the master Kakugawa and the assistant instructor Ichimura were up to some sort of nefarious scheme. I'm gonna kill every cat, all of them. Assistant instructor Ichimura, and the sales of this edition of the newspaper are going well. I do remember them talking about doing woodblock prints of something in here. I don't know why it's nefarious. Especially the ranking of the various dojos. Oh, yeah, because there was this dojo ranking, and they were producing the paper that ranks their own dojo highly. And it seems the samurai children are using it as a reference to choose a dojo. You can tell I'm a good guy because of how I've pasted my eyebrows on. In addition to the sales from the newspaper, we also receive compensation from other dojos to improve their rankings. One stone, two birds. Truly,
yeah, that's what it says.
Killing two birds with one stone. Okay, wait.
I don't know if I don't know is the answer to your question.
Okay, we were all on the same page there. Question was, could it possibly have the same idiom that's already pretty weird in English? Answer,
Now I was going to say it's killing 3 birds with 1 stone.
And with our JoJo always being ranked number 1, it's more like killing 3 birds with 1 stone.
Ha, ha, ha. Boy, those are evil laughs.
Heh, heh, heh. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, the first one is and the second one is ha, ha, ha.
These guys suck.
Yeah. Now you know why he hates humans.
I see. So that's what's going on. Well, we know that these particular humans are really garbage, but that's really done nothing for me.